Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Free versus WFZ taking place here on Amazonia. Gonna go ahead and speed things up just a little bit. This is my third time starting this matchup. Unfortunately, ran out of disk space because I wasn't remembering to delete my previous videos. I had over 200 gigs of, videos on my computer, and well, therefore ran into a little bit of problem. Anyways, I can pretty much tell you what's happening. Warden is going to be clearing out this creep camp over here on the bottom left-hand side. It is going to be free spawning as the blue night elf. Meanwhile, WFZ playing as the red human player over here on the top right, clearing out the remainder of this creep camp fairly quickly. Will be plaking up a circlet of nobility and also a slippers of agility as soon as it is dropped by this rogue. Yes, I looked into my crystal ball and I already know what's going to happen. There you go. Archmage gets up to level 2 as the game is already well underway. Warden, purposely not spending any of those skill points as of yet, will finish off this apprentice wizard, but seems to forget about this apprentice wizard down over here to the south. Not quite sure what that is about, but, well, that apprentice wizard will be attacking that Ancient of War for quite some time. Meanwhile, back off on the other side, Wisp is going to go ahead and pick up, I believe, a Forest Troll Shadow Priest in order to abolish magic and try to shut down that water elemental. Very, very useful here. Meanwhile, the Archmage purposely aggroes this Ancient of War off over here and may end up getting Shadow Strike for all of its effort. Warden doing a little bit of chasing against that Archmage there. Archmage already down to, what, 333 hit points. Needs to pick up some items and now going to actually get blocked by the Forest Troll Trapper as it tries to get away. Archmage now down to 240 hit points, drops a Water Elemental. Water Elemental gonna purposely get in harm's way as well as the Archmage tries to double back around. Alright, one low hit point footman throwing himself on his own sword as the Warden should be able to get a Shadow Strike and finish it off with one final blow. Respective corners already taking the tier 2 halfway there already. Tree of Life just now getting started as this Ancient of War gonna replenish its cell count and, well, try to clear up against this Goblin Merchant shop. Warden taking a lot of damage, but with the help of the Ring of Protection +3 and the Slippers of Agility, really benefiting and getting a lot more effective hit points out of all of this. The higher the armor, the more effective any early healing is, and especially since the Night Elf is much more time-based in terms of their early healing with the use of Moonwells, it's nice to know that high hit point or high armor heroes can effectively use those Moonwells as opposed to, say, a lower armor heroes such as, well, the Goblin Alchemist. Alright, coming back across here, Archmage down to 233 hit points. Almost gets a Shadow Strike onto that Footman, but the Footman was able to turn around the corner just in time, breaking that line of sight. There's a Shadow Strike right there. One low hit point Footman does get taken down, gets up to level 3. Warden has level 2 Shadow Strike perhaps, but no, unable to get the final blow to finish off that Footman here. Warden now looking to back around. Archmage going to try to finish off the remainder of this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest and Archers now finding the Archmage and dealing some major damage here. Alright, one Water Elemental. Easy experience right there. Warden going to be coming down across, perhaps trying to go after that Archmage. Let's take a look at it. There's the Blink, Shadow Strike, hand delivered near death. Moonwell now picking up some extra mana, and that Warden will try and, well, shut down that Archmage. Archmage already down to 87, 88 hit points. But the Shadow Strike will not finish it off at this moment as the Archmage now back in the center portion of the map. However, the Warden is also there. Warden needs to get away, trying to heal up an Alchemist. One Shadow Strike was missed. There is a reveal. Both of them are fighting back and forth as the Warden may be able to finish off. The Archmage needs another reveal. There's a Shadow Strike finishing it off, and down it goes. That Archmage had no reason to be there. A little bit of miscontrol by WFZ as he allows a Footman to escape. And, well, in exchange for a Water Elemental. Warden already sitting at level 3, getting very close to level 4 as we're going into a Demon Hunter as the second Night Elf hero. Archmage getting resurrected now as I believe the Goblin Alchemist needs to find some time to perhaps try and level up. The problem will be the Demon Hunter, as strong as it is as a primary hero, is also a very good secondary hero. The Demon Hunter already has high armor out of the gate, has high survivability, and on top of that is good at shutting down other heroes. He is the anti-hero, or the anti-mage, so to speak, as the Demon Hunter should be able to mana burn and, well, reduce the amount of effectiveness that you would get from that Alchemist. The Alchemist, once it gets mana burned twice, doesn't really have enough for healing spray and or acid bomb. And at that point, well, the Alchemist is just an over-glorified tank. Doesn't have that high armor, however, it is able to attack air. Sasquatch coming across here. Warden may be able to get in some big damage once again. Shadow Strike onto the Warden, onto the Priest. Priest is going to be able to get away. Priest is just running around in circles. Warden may be able to get the final killing blow there, as the Warden takes a lot of damage, but looks like it will be able to slip away. Demon Hunter on the south side, or excuse me, north top left-hand side of the map, clearing out difficult creep camps pretty much by himself. An Ancient of War and just a small support army. Demon Hunter gets up to level 2 and now has Gloves of Haste. Rifleman coming out onto the field here. Wand of Illusion dropped. Alchemist should be able to get up to level 2 as the Archmage gets up to level 3 before moving away from this Goblin Merchant shop now. Alright, timing is going to be key. Archer able to back away in time to not allow the Lightning Shield to deliver the killing blow, as the Demon Hunter will be just shy of level 3 after clearing out this top left-hand side of the map. Warden may be able to, well, get some Phantom Knives, or is going to be able to focus off any units. Let's take a look at this. There's a Priest a little bit away from the action, but the Warden doesn't want to line up against the firing range that is these Riflemen. Tech to tier 3 has not begun. I take it back. Tech to tier 3 has already finished nearly for the Night Elf, who should be going into Bears. Bears, abolish magic as well for those Dryads, and we should be looking at mastery training as that follow-up item here. Archmage looking to finish off the remainder of this Rock Golem creep camp. There it goes. Alchemist is sitting at level 2. Archmage picks up some good items, Scroll of the Beast, and also a Wand of Illusion, as the Alchemist is in that front line location. Alchemist now looking to back up here. Warden may be able to find the human army and catch it unaware. This could potentially be bad if they try to engage any of these units, and there you go, sees it and spots it in time. Warden looks to back up here. Demon Hunter, no mana burn onto the Archmage, as the Archmage was low on mana already. Gonna go straight after the Alchemist, and as you can see, the Alchemist is already low on mana. Demon Hunter could try to come back around once more, since it does have a rejuvenation, or I thought it had a rejuvenation on that. Demon Hunter should be able to, get into that front location, get in and out once more very quickly. Alchemist, well, doesn't have anything to really easily heal. The Militia joined in on the fight, only to realize there was no fight by the time it got there. Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, purposely backing up, wants to allow these Bears to tank a bit of that damage. Once again, I believe the Enforcers have a bit of evasion, as the Demon Hunter now goes after the Renegade Wizard here. Renegade Wizard should get taken down very quickly, as you can take a look. Bears with their normal attack dealing a tremendous amount of damage, and now the Demon Hunter getting close to 9 armor as he adds in that Boots of Quelt the Lost. +6. Warden now looking to finish off big harassment right here. How much damage is it going to really be done here, as the Peasants now make their way back out, trying to do a bit more healing. The Peasants, where are they going to go? They're trying to go every which way. Peasant able to run off hide on the inside there, as the Militia doing a little bit of free damage, and to force that, well, Warden back home. No Stormbolt, no easy way to shut down that Warden from that harassment, especially as it has a very quick get out of jail free card in that Staff of Teleportation. Demon Hunter, no Staff of Preservation as of yet. Staff of Preservation is on that Warden, and we know how effective that can be at times. Warden gonna come back in once more, perhaps try to do a little bit more harassment, and is it gonna be effective? There's Anti-Magic Shell protecting it. It's gonna be able to hold on to its mana for a much longer bit of time. Is it gonna see another Phantom Knives here? Let's take a look at this, as the Militia or Peasants are all trying to get away. Let's take a look. All the low hit point ones purposely backing up. There's a Fan of Knives, and finishing off 3 peasants right there. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Alchemist chasing all of these units here. Water Elemental a little bit too slow though, as that Druid of the Claw, not in bear form, absorbing a large amount of damage. Warden finishing off many of those peasants. Let's take a look. What is that? Only 3 peasants on the gold mine right now. More peasants need to join in on that gold mine. Perhaps a little bit of a loss of control right there, not realizing that he wasn't mining at full capacity. Archmage gonna try and aggro the rock golem. However, the illusion back down to the south here, giving WFZ plenty of map awareness, and with that information he knew that he could not easily engage against these rock golems and these granite golems just now. Alright, Druids of the Claw now making their way back off to the north. Dryads, granite golems now making their way back out as well. Illusion just keeping track of the army, and it looks as though the human is going to try, WFZ going to try to clear out this creep camp, and this could be a potential creep jack and a potentially damaging situation. Big Phantom Knives comes across here, healing spray trying to save the priest, unable to do so. Alchemist mana burned once. Now who are they going to start to focus onto, as archers are going to get focused down? Riflemen with that range attack, very useful to try and pick off units. However, well, the bears are going to get Staff of Preservation and saved. There you go. 1 Staff of Preservation from the Demon Hunter saving a unit. Another Staff of Preservation on the Warden. And with 2 Staffs of Preservation, those Druids of the Claw are really not going to get finished off. And that is a big setback for WFZ, who is going to invest so much in a Druid of the Claw death, only to see it, well, get up and disappear. There goes an archer. After that after that battle right there, what looked like, or what could have been a decisive win in the battle for WFZ, he now came out neutral. Rock Golem is going to go ahead and engage right here. Well, Rock Golem should get taken down. Archmage will get to level 4, needs to get 1 more shot off. There it goes. Meanwhile, the Alchemist sitting at level 3. There goes another Rock Golem, Tome of Agility +2. I would normally say give it to the Alchemist, since you want more armor on the higher hit point unit that's in the front line location. Paladin out onto the field is going to be able to heal up anything big. Rifleman not able to easily finish off any units, as you see a big Holy Light saving that Rifleman there. Inner Fire on the Rifleman, making it difficult to focus down any particular unit. That Warden, well, able to finish off a Rifleman finally, as Priests are still joining in on the fight. Another big Fan of Knives. And this is one of those situations where I wonder, where are the Spellbreakers? Fan of Knives has absolutely been wrecking much of the army. Rifleman and Priest all getting taken down, and well, Demon Hunter getting in a mana burn kill onto a Priest as it almost escapes. Granite Golem, will it get finished off? Yes, it will. Medallion of Courage will be dropped. Well, this is what it sounds like when I've already seen the replay 2 other times before, memorizing all of those minute little details. Medallion of Courage, Strength and Intelligence should be picked up by the Paladin, as the Paladin wants more hit points, wants to deal more damage, and also wants to heal more, and that's exactly what Strength and Intelligence allows that Paladin to do. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Warden able to get to level 5 after finishing off many more workers. Once again, only 5 peasants are left, and usually at this point, no real reason to try to retrain up peasants. Just pick up a Goblin Shredder, which works out well here. Alchemist sitting at level 3, Paladin sitting at level 2, Devotion Aura given to the Riflemen, who now essentially have 2 upgrades. 54 supply over 54 up against Freeze 50 over 50. And this is a bit of a curious spot. WFZ is in low upkeep hell. He doesn't have that much of an army advantage over his opponent, but at the same time, he's mining 30% less gold a second, so he is going to continue to fall further and further behind. Let's take a look. Mana burn back onto the Paladin. Paladin, well, is he going to be able to Holy Light anything? We could see another mana burn right there. Demon Hunter able to easily shut down multiple heroes. Big fat Blink Fan of Knives, Scroll of Healing counteracting, as a Rifleman comes in to join in on the fight here from the wrong side. All right, more battle, more raging on. Let's take a look. It looks as though one bear could, or one rifleman could get taken down. No, it ends up surviving. This rifleman, however, in a bad spot. Let's take a look. All the units trying to get away. Bear able to finish off 2 riflemen getting taken down, and in addition to 1 footman in that battle before the Scroll of Town portal goes off. All right, 8 supply and a Scroll of Town portal lost by WFZ. Meanwhile, Free now has the supply advantage and is still sticking at 50 supply to avoid any taxes. All right, Warden joining in on the fight here, trying to finish off some of these peasants. Warden, however, going to have a very bad day. What's going to be happening here? Priests are all just sticking around nearby as the, well, Warden should be able to staff up teleport out of this bad spot and get away. Anti-magic shell and the Warden's natural high auto attack damage, with Phantom Knives and Blink being able to get into that fight early, really helping him out. Meanwhile, that Demon Hunter sitting at level 4 may get to level 5 as a Cloak of Flames is dropped. All right, Tome of Strength +2. Who's going to go ahead and pick it up? Warden will pick that up right there. Units are going to be retreating as the Alchemist with Acid Bomb removes some big armor onto some of these units here, but they are going to be in a run once again. Devotion Aura on the Demon Hunter and the whole entire Night Elf army. Big armor gains. Druid of the Claw sitting at 9 armor, going up against, well, the remaining units only has 6 armor right there. There is really no front line for WFZ. We are going into 3-2 upgrades at this stage, and 3-2 upgrades with conjunction of, well, Acid Bomb and Focus Fire could be enough to win some of these close battles. Staff of Preservation, however, has been saving bears left and right, and really also denying much of the experience that the Archmage, Paladin, and Alchemist could be gaining. Let's take a look at this here. Priest all hiding in the back once more. Goblin Shredder now getting cleared out. Dryads trying to make their way over. They have 2-2 upgrades as well, as the Dryads look to back up again. 435 hit points, looking to get away. Where are they going to perhaps try and go? Warden. Well, Water Elemental dropped down, instantly killed. Demon Hunter shows up. Let's take a look. Are we going to see a Holy Light? Yes, we are. Acid Bomb onto some bears as the units are all now retreating. Bears are in the back line, though. That's not a good spot for them, as we could see perhaps a Shadow Strike or Phantom Knives. Demon Hunter with Immolation, able to mana burn down big time against the Paladin, and the Immolation just dealing so much damage. Staff of Preservation saves again. Priests now trying to make their way through. Are they going to be able to finish off any of those units in the back? No, they are not. Another Phantom Knives comes across as a low hit point bear once again gets saved. All right, doing about 1,800 points of damage after armor, only to see that unit safely get away is a big slap in the face right there. I don't know, maybe if Orb of Fire prevented Staff of Sanctuary and Staff of Preservation, maybe that would actually be a reason to get it. As well, healing is not a real big aspect of the Night Elf army, aside from, well, a rejuvenation. But then again, and Moonwells, which Moonwells, if you are fighting inside a base, you can, well, you're already in an not advantageous position. All right, back off to the north here. Demon Hunter gonna go, Warden goes inside, comes across Phantom Knives, finishing off peasant after peasant, finishes off multiple peasants there. Gonna be able to get another blow. WFZ pretty much in trouble as every single peasant has been taken out. Staff of Teleportation allows it to get away again, as the Warden gonna use some Moonwells, heal back up, get some more mana, and is now very close to level 6. Free now in a spot where the Warden can easily get in and out of tight situations. The Moonwell, that front one is actually fairly full, as we see an Ancient Protector. All right, Alchemist gonna get into that front spot. Boulders being tossed by the Ancient Protector, dealing massive damage. Sorceress is now joining in on the fight. Ancient of Wars have Nature's Blessing for extra bit of armor. As we're looking at the Riflemen, all of these units here ready to go. All right, Ancient of War could end up getting taken down. Goblin Shredder being brought over. Inner Fire. This looks like the big fight by WFZ, even bringing in the Goblin Shredder. This is going to be the last-ditch effort to try and win this battle. All right, this is going to be a big battle indeed. Lots of inner fire being cast across multiple units. Let's take a look. Only 2 priests are left. Let's take a look. Or there's no 3 priests are left. Units are now looking to back up again. And Paladin in that front spot. Well, the Abolish Magic quickly finishing off that Water Elemental. Goblin Shredder in that front spot here. That bear will get stabbed of preservation momentarily, and there you have it. Goblin Shredder now trying to head back. Acid Bomb as the Alchemist is in trouble as another Staff of Preservation comes through. Ancients of War now pushing their way through as well. Alchemist is in trouble, finally using the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Paladin needs to get a little bit of mana to heal up that Alchemist as the Riflemen have target practice against those Ancients of War. All right, where is that Paladin? Is it going to try and heal? Yes, it does. Paladin only sitting at level 2, though, so level 1 Holy Light healing up 200 hit points doesn't look like very much when you have a 975 hit point Goblin Alchemist. Alchemist does have a good amount of armor, 6.4 at this current moment in the game. But this 4-3-2 hero combination is just not going well against this 2 level 5. Once the Warden is able to get to level 6, all bets are off. But there's only 1 Peasant right here, so the Warden is not going to be able to get to level 6 or really capitalize all that much. Slow being cast onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble. There's a Mana Burn. There's an Abolish Magic. Are we going to see another slow? Paladin unable to catch up. Dryad could try and reposition here as the Goblin Shredder could get taken down, and giving the Warden level 6. If that Warden gets to level 6, that would be the end of the game, but it looks GG was already coming in from WFZ. He knew that he was going to lose that Goblin Shredder, giving the Warden level 6, and well, at that point in the game, there's not much you can do. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it.